Hey everybody! Welcome to the next episode of Star Wars Battlefield's Battles. Today we have Kamino landing. Kamino is one of my favorite levels of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I also like it very much in the Star Wars Conquest mod. So let's see if how this one holds up. This one's actually very difficult to do with AI, but I'm going to try and lead the AI to follow me through the maze. So 2 days ago, PC Gamer held a big event, and finally new gameplay footage of Mount and Blade 2, which is called Bannerlord, was shown. Very exciting. It was about half an hour gameplay, and what I saw definitely piqued my interest. They showed some regular stuff like the economic situation, the battle map, and of course ended with a big battle. And I'd say that the graphics definitely look good, but they don't look as, as nice as, say, a Witcher 3 or a Kingdom Come Deliverance or Star Citizen for that matter. I would say that, like, the environment and character models look as good as, like, high-end Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 graphics, which is good because, Mount and Blade 1, of course, is not really well known for its graphics. But then again, with all those units on screen, you kind of have to hand in a little bit on that. As you can see, we do keep losing units over time with the scatter, so I'm gonna die very quickly here. But some good news. So in terms of battles, they're going to have more units than before. Now they didn't say a specific number, but I believe they had a battle that involved around 300 units. So I would say that it's safe to say that new battles will have at least 300 units, maybe even more, without crashing, which is good. Because actually 300 units, 150 versus 150, is something that I am actually very happy with. Now, this battle is of course very spread out, but what you are seeing right here is a battle consisting of 220 units. Other than that, what they spoke about was the economy in the game. As I said before, is they have deepened that out a lot, where things are way more connected, where your actions on certain towns and stuff will have more consequence for an entire faction. So let's say a specific village produces a lot of ore, and you plunder that village. It means that that faction will get less ore, means it can produce less weapons, etc., etc. And that's very cool because there are definitely economic systems available in the regular Mount and Blade now, but it's kind of basic. Think of how, for example, your people, if you have your own faction, your people pay taxes, which you can use to pay your army. You have trade routes, etc., etc. But it's not as detailed as it's going to be there. And one of the things they also introduce is that they're going to have a crime system where you can actually be part of a bandit and take over parts of town and create your own bandit faction, which is of course very cool when people are going to eventually make a Star Wars mod for that. Now the bad thing though is that in terms of release date, they say that they hope to bring Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord in some shape or form later this year. But it's not a promise, they said. So there's actually a good chance that we might not get Mount and Blade this year. That sucks. Maybe also they said in any shape or form, which might hint to some early access that they might do. Again, I think if you are interested in Mount and Blade, please check out my Kingdom Come Deliverance video that I did recently. It is definitely something that will appeal to people who need a Mount and Blade fix, but with a much more beautiful game. And actually, that game is also going to be prettier than Mount and Blade Bannerlord. So actually, it's something really cool. But I'm a little worried about if eventually they will hopefully optimize it to where that game can actually handle hundreds of troops on screen. Now, I don't know if this map actually supports team deathmatch. It does. So let's do that. Whoa. Well, I spawned in water. Not the best spawn ever. That's for sure. A lot of people are dying by suicide, as you can see. Oh, wow. Would you look at this, people? This is not good. So much for for a good game here. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess this is it then for people, because I'm not going to the other one, because as you could see, I lose too many of my units as I try to lead them through through the Kamino things. It's kind of strange how that works, because again, the Kamino levels in Star Wars Conquest, the AI has no problem with maneuvering through it. Anyway, I think this is also more of a update talking about Mountain Blade Bannerlord, which I'm very excited about, and please check out the video. It's on YouTube. It's on the PC Gamer channel. It's very, very cool. They talk about a little bit more what I didn't mention here, but I hope you guys are all excited for it, and I will see you guys next time.